Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to Remember11, The Age of Infinity. I'm live streaming currently on Twitch, as you can see up above me. There's the chat. Daniel Dawson, aka Filth Crowd 2, is also in the chat, so he's going to help guide me along. What's up, Daniel?
Come out, wherever you are.
Well, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, well, my stream is now paused. That's a very creepy thing to suddenly hear in your ears. Come out wherever you are. Okay. What was I on? What day was I on? Is this not 5, 6? Oh, okay, I did start back over. That is the one to reload. I did more than that, didn't I? I guess I didn't. What was happening? Okay, I can't, it's been a bit since I've played this. Is this where she was throwing something at him? Seems like this is where she threw a chair at him or something. Is that what it was, Daniel? I think it is, because I made a decision, I remember, about, I was thinking that it would be, with her being in Saturu's body. That's, okay, that is what I thought. Yeah, and I was thinking that with her in his body, she wouldn't be coordinated enough to actually dodge it. So I guess let's see if that's the case. I immediately went into a crouch. The chair grazed my head as it flew over me. I looked around on hearing Itsumi scream. The force of the chair Hattori had thrown had sent it rolling right to where Itsumi was standing. Itsumi had sunk to one knee, clutching her shin. Luckily, it only seems to be a minor injury, but... A furious glare with frightfully sharp eyes. Itsumi glared at Hattori. Startled, I blinked my eyes. When I opened them again, Itsumi's expression had returned to normal. More than herself, it was Hattori she was worried about. I was puzzled. The serene impression of Itsumi's, which her unguarded eyes seemed to exude. What was that? Was it just my mistake, or... Okay, so this is all part where we've already seen. It didn't make nearly as much of a difference as I thought. See what Miyazumi's fortune is. Come to think of it, I was thinking of thoroughly re-examining the case of Inabushi Keiko. Before I transfer again, I'd better properly look over the file. He openly pouted. Abruptly, Mayuzumi appeared, opening the door with a bang. Looks like we were overheard. She was wearing a coat. Come to think of it, I had been thinking that I didn't see her in here. Did she go outside?
だね。今のはあなたが悪いわよ。
As I bitterly smiled, I rebuked
だって
Uni.
ココロンが付き合ってくれないからじゃん。
それなら後で見てもらうことにするわ。それでいいでしょ。
Uni nodded
じゃあ
reluctantly.
しょうがないからトビリンのお相手でもしてあげようっと。
だからトビリンって言うな。
Even if Uni gets showered with harsh words, he really doesn't seem to be learning his lesson. With light steps, he came to meet Mayuzumi halfway.
ねえねえ、手相見てあげるよ。
結構よ。
So Mayuzumi answered coldly, Uni didn't try to withdraw. Will it be alright? I wonder if this will turn into a fight. Feeling a little suspense, I watched
僕
the
の
for
占
the
いって結
outcome.
構当たるんだよ。本当ならお金取るけどタダにしてあげるよ。
生意気言っちゃって。
ねえ、手相見せて見せて。
もううるさいわね。
Okay, so there's no real way to get any endings, any new endings at this point, huh? Yeah, this it's pretty crazy from the way you've described it. How you have to be so precise on some of them. You think I should just go and kind of scrap the run at this point? I like how I say that, scrap the run, like this is a speed run or something. I guess we'll go ahead and listen to this scene while we're here, anyway. I'd better put a stop to this. Oh yeah. But suddenly she unexpectedly held out her hand to Uni herself. I'm gonna assume that the chat will scroll up there. Save screen. Oh, what day it is? Um. Six-3. Oh wait, no, that's the day. That's the date it is now that I'm streaming this. Yeah, 2015, dummy. Where does it tell the date? Or the day? Well, one thing I can do is, Hey, what's up, Spare Time? Yeah, I'm thinking about finishing up, Remember11 in a live stream. Hopefully it won't be too terribly confused. That I played through a lot of this game. How much of this game have I played? Well, okay, it told in the save thing. Wait, now, what was I trying to do? Shortcut is where I was trying to get to. Right there, that's what I was trying to do. But that, yeah, okay, wait, no, this doesn't tell me anything. So does it? No, it won't tell what day it is. load the game I just saved. Oh. Where does it tell the story date? 6/3. That's today's date. Hmm. $13th. Okay, there's one bad ending I can get. Cool deal. Cool deal.
一回だけよ。
やった
悪い結果だったら承知しないからね。
それじゃ占いの意味がないよ。
Ah, cool.
いいから
Cool.
さっさと始めて。
Looks like I was just over anxious. This boy named Uni can suddenly lighten up even this atmosphere, which had felt like one wrong move could turn it savage. A natural mood maker, and because of that, his existence is very, very precious to us. Relieved, I took the Inabushi file Yomogi had retrieved and sat down on the wooden chair. Once again, I opened the file I had looked over many times. Now then, and though I sat and tried to read,
金運がすっごく悪いね。お金たまらないでしょ。
うっさいわね。
unintentionally, I was paying attention to Yuni's fortune telling. I bitterly smiled at that aspect of myself. I'm a woman too, and in the end, I love fortune telling.
もっと私が喜ぶようなこと言ってよ。
そうだな。あ、
なになに？
リンはね、近いうちに昔の知り合いと再会するよ。
本当に？
Mayuzumi got excited. Bracing herself, she drew nearer to Yuni.
それって誰？もしかして
Oops.
サトル？
I was startled. The name Mayuzumi blurted out. She definitely said Satoru just now. Which reminds me, Mayuzumi got really worked up over me calling myself Yukino Satoru. Okay, so this is before she knew about their relationship, huh? And before, while looking at an old photo of herself, she also muttered her name Satoru. If the man Mayuzumi called Satoru was the Yukino Satoru I know, those two, what in the world was their relation? Guess. I think she'd get mad. I'm kind of trying to get bad endings though, so maybe getting her mad would be a good thing. Mayuzumi was still pressing Yuni.
ねえ、どうなの？
そこまではわかんないよ。
She gripped the shoulders of the bewildered Yuni and shook him so hard his teeth
わ
rattled.
かんないってあんた。それならわかるようにしなさいよ。
むちゃくちゃだよ。
I clicked in my courage and caught at
あ
Mayuzumi.
のまゆずみさん
Mayuzumi turned her around, her face
何
gloomy.
よ？
まゆずみさんとサトルってどういう関係なんですか？
は？
Mayuzumi's expression quickly turned severe.
よく言うわ。またひっぱたかれたいわけ？
いえ、そんなこれは決して興味本位とかじゃなくて
Perhaps if I can understand the relationship between Mayuzumi and Satoru, I'll find a hint to help solve the mystery of the transfer phenomenon I'm
サトルは
experiencing.
今すごく困ってるんです。だから
サトルが今すごく困ってるんです。ずいぶん親しそうじゃないの？あんたこそサトルの何なの？
It was a question I hadn't anticipated. I was flustered.
それは
ばっかみたい。
I don't think saying something like we kind of share a body. Well, we share bodies probably wouldn't be a good thing to tell her, considering the past relationship. Mayuzumi shrugged her shoulders and turned her back to me. Waving Yuni away, she again rolled herself up in the
やめ
blankets.
たやめた。占いなんて真面目にやるもんじゃないわね。
The way she is now, I don't think she will answer no matter how I ask her. Decided to return to the work of rereading the file. Okay, and that's, I'm guessing, yeah, all stuff we've already done. I guess we continue just doing the opposite. Don't review it. I guess I don't really need to. Now then. I don't know what that does. Maybe did she catch something by reviewing it? What is the... It will just give an evasive answer. Able to sense the unusual error about Yomogi, I couldn't give my honest
法律
opinion.
は抑止力だと思います。
Alright.
加害者を守るためのものではないし、被害者に復讐を煽るものであってもならないんです。憎しみの連鎖を断つために機能しなくちゃいけないんです。必要悪。
My method of evading the answer was too plain. Hearing my answer, Yomogi tilted his head a little.
一般論か。やっぱり学生だな。
And answered thus.
責めてるわけじゃないよ。そうだな。君の言いたいことはわかるよ。さてと。
Gotcha. Let's lend Yomogi a hand.
私も手伝います。
Standing up, he yelled down to the
それ
basement.
じゃあ、上で薪を受け取ってくれ。
Waiting at the top of the ladder, I take the firewood Yomogi is lifting up. It's kind of heavy.
無理するなよ。
平気です。
Bring the firewood out of the basement. Yomogi and I carried it over beside the
あ
stove.
りがとう。助かったよ。眉住も冬川さんを見習ってくれるといいんだけどね。
So he wanted her here. Yomogi spoke in a loud voice. Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping. But there was no response from Mayuzumi. He was curled up in her bed. We exchanged glances, then shrugged in unison. Now then, I have to listen to the message from Satoru. See a little gnat flying in front of the monitor there. Kind of bugging me, literally. Okay, watch Uni try to fix the radio. He fixed the fuse thing, so. After mindfully stared at Uni, who was grappling with the radio, Uni got angry and finally started violently banging the radio against the floor. And that probably won't fix it, though. Then Uni suddenly stood up. Yeah, I find that that's probably not a good way to fix this. Like, this won't set the time. Boom. This thing's sturdy, man. Bought this at Toys R Us back when I worked there like 5 years ago. It's like hit the floor several times and it still works. Sometimes cheap is better. And Uni suddenly stood
な
up.
ったら分解しちゃおう。
ダメよ。
Wouldn't let Uni touch it though. I didn't watch any longer. I spoke
分
up.
解して治った試しはないわ。
It's fun to disassemble it, but during reassembly, you always find a screw left over. That kind of pattern happens all the
じゃあ
time.
どうすればいいの？
Even if you ask that, there's nothing to be done for it. I'm not knowledgeable enough to fix a radio. This isn't really a kid's radio. This is just a cheap radio they had there. I was like, I need a radio. Can't remember what I eat. You know, I think before that, I always had my mom wake me up. I think. To be honest, I'm always paranoid about that actually waking me up anyway. It normally does, but I'm always paranoid about that one time it won't, and I'm late for work or whatever. So a lot of times I just don't sleep. If I hadn't got to sleep before, like so much time before, I just like screw it. Guess I'm awake and do that. So yeah, I don't like to trust myself waking up.
諦めるしかないんじゃない？
でも聞きたい
But
な
I like to use it for time though, because it helps. It's a lot quicker. You don't just glance over there than to have to pop to the bottom of the screen and look at the time there or whatever. And also, not all. You know, OBS is good about telling you how long you've been recording, streaming, yada yada yada. But for apps, it don't tell you anything like that. So I always use that to tell when how long I've been recording something. He stamped his feet on the ground. Then he began to smack the radio against the floor again.
そんなことしたら壊れちゃうよ。
どうせもう壊れてるじゃんか。
そうなんだけど。
And as it hit the floor, something flew off the radio. That's a good sign. I thought it had broken, but it seems it was only the cover of the battery compartment had fallen off.
あ、
He let out a shout of surprise as he picked up the radio.
入ってないや。
ユーニ
Mhm.
ごめん。
I could have fixed that solution, and I'm nothing of a repairman. Yeah, I do remember that. Hmm. Oops. I always hit the wrong. I'm terrible about hitting the wrong buttons for anything. It'll break one day. Definitely will break one day. But it's not hit. It's not broken a lot of times. Seriously, I think I paid like $10 for this thing. So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. If I ever have to like upgrade to something more fancy or something, I know what I'll do. If I ever get I know a lot of people use their phones as alarms. Too bad she's your sister, otherwise you could have been like, hey, $50. I totally just fixed that. $50 plus a tip.
大丈夫です。そのままでいいです。
だけど
平気です。薪は節約して使わないと。
I bravely pretend to be tough and force a smile to my face. Then my limbs had gone numb due to the cold, but I can't burden the others that way.
分かったよ。
Nonetheless, with the heat of the stove so weak, the feeling didn't return to my hands and feet at all.
もうお茶のパックがないんだ。出がらしで済まないね。
Mugi had made me some chamomile tea. Since he had just thrown a tea bag into the cup, it was a bit weak, but there was no substitute for that warmth. Just as I had gotten comfortable, Uni asked me a question.
何してたの？心配したんだよ。
So does that make any difference? Turning the not having the him adding firewood? They weren't clones, and furthermore, they had the same memory. Couldn't imagine anything but that they were transferring at the same time. If you consider a time slip, the problem is settled. After all, the two unis were respectively the uni of the past and the uni of the future. Uni of the future! It's like some strange sci-fi movie. Gotcha. Another one of them gotta select consecutive choices, huh? Who are we searching for? Sumi, okay. I guess we'll just wait there. Wait for her. I'll try waiting in front of the entrance for the time being. Sooner or later she'll come back on her own. Curling up to keep warm, I gazed off far into the darkness. But it's much too cold to sit still and wait here like this. Even while standing, the cold manages to creep in from under my feet and chill me to the core. I concluded that it'd be the same whether I waited for her inside or outside. However, since I'd gone and told Uni that I'd go out and search for her, I couldn't really return without Itsumi along with me. Half obstinately, I continued to stand there. 10 minutes had probably passed. Itsumi returned, her steps like the clouds of
内
summer.
海さん、
あら、どうしたの？
Clouds of summer.
どこに行ってたんですか？
ちょっとね、お星様にお祈りしてたの。
Oh, is that the scene where she tells her about her tells Kokoro about her son? Sumi's voice as she said that was extremely cheerful. But if something good had happened, and as if able to read my face, Sumi took out a photograph from her breast
明日
pocket.
ね、息子の誕生日なのよ。
Yes, it was, yeah. So Sumi had a child. But I haven't seen anyone like that at Sophia. It can't be that Uni is Itsumi's child or something ridiculous like that. Why is she looking for her child at Sophia, aka pretty much an asylum? Even if Itsumi is a worker there, I don't think that is a good child rearing environment. Yeah, my kid grew up, my kid's best friends, are Alfred over there, and Alfred has like 10 friends, that he all talks to inside his room, so it's like a party in there every time the two of them are in there along with the 9 imaginary friends. Or 10. How many did I say? I can't remember.
そうなんですか。おめで
Oops.
ありがとう。
なんてお名前なんですか？
純一っていうのよ。
Itsumi showed me the picture. The picture was of a boy who looked slightly mischievous. A healthy-looking suntan darkened his skin. He's probably a little younger than Uni. Looking at the camera, his entire face was lit by a smile, and he was making a V sign.
すごくやんちゃで
Or
困
peace
ってるのよ。
Itsumi's face, as she said that, was full of affection. It was the face of a mother.
でも兄弟ができてようやくお兄ちゃんらしくなったかしら。
Spare time, you're already a crazy person. They're more crazy people. I'm not gonna affect them too much more. Saying that, she shows me a different picture. It's a picture of a baby. This was probably taken a few months after
へ
birth.
え、かわいいですね。
そうでしょ。
Appearing truly happy, Itsumi gazed at the
いいです
photograph.
か？お兄ちゃんにおめでとうって言いましょうね。
She spoke to the photograph using baby talk. Watching her, she looked somehow pitiful. I finally knew what Itsumi had come here to do. This is Fia, a specified psychiatric hospital for isolation and aegis. Why was Itsumi here? Why weren't her children here with her? I think I could more or less figure it out now. That's why Itsumi was now praying for her children living somewhere else far away. Praying with all her heart for her children living underneath the same sky. Makes me want to pray too. That's what I thought. For them to be able to once again live together as mother and child even a second sooner. Then when I called for Itsumi to return with me to the institution, she answered, I just want to walk for a little while longer, and went off. That's why I returned to the institution alone. That day at dinner time, yeah, I didn't eat before because Satoru had said, don't eat. Yeah, that is the case, so we shall eat. I ate. For some reason, I had that hard time getting food down my throat. I must have been tired. To me, the food was neither good nor bad. It was just an extremely dull dinner. Having finished my meal, I returned to my room. Yes, he did. Spare time. All the stress must have been getting to me. I threw myself down onto the warm, welcoming bed, and before I knew it, I began to doze off. I lost consciousness. And now we're on the 4th day. Okay. This is where Yomogi talks about how his kid got killed. So, that's where you make the connection between the two. I think that was a little delayed there. You should spare time. It's definitely a compliment. Well, I will say the opposite. Take Mayuzumi's side for once.
眉住さんの意見にも確かによもぎさんが一番山に詳しいですが、私たち話し合ってリーダーを決めたわけじゃないですから。
Hearing my words, Mayuzumi laughed in
そ
triumph.
うでしょ。あんたぼんやりしてると思ったけど結構わかってるじゃない。やっぱり女同士通じるとこがあるのね。
With an extremely happy smile, she
こ
pointed
ん
at
な
Yomogi.
男にリーダー面されたって迷惑なだけなのよ。
Her words began to show
だ
arrogance.
いたいね、こんな時にリーダーになりたいなんてやつは怪しいのよ。
Right.
何か企んでるに違いないわ。
だったらどうすればいいんだ。
信じられるのは私だけ。そうだわ。私が食料を管理してあげる。
Yomogi's eyes went wild at her proposal. Uni's mouth opened and closed
なん
speechlessly.
でリンがそんなことするんだよ。
Yeah, I think she just kind of said that. I think everything she just said pointed at her.
何か知識でもあるの？
心外ね。よもぎさんが山に詳しいというように、私は法律に詳しいの。弁護士の
Yeah, seriously.
弁護士？
てっきりただの OL かと思ってたのに。
OL は OL でもオフィシャルロイヤー、国選弁護人。
Oh, we got another till. Wow, it's been a long time since we got a till. In accordance with both the Criminal Procedure Code and the Japanese Constitution, the suspect or defendant in any case is entitled to legal counsel. I ate a little bit before I stream, so hopefully I won't be like. However, though everyone has the right to counsel, in reality, there are many people who are too poor to hire an attorney to defend themselves. Therefore, as written in the Constitution, when a defendant is not able to appoint an attorney, the duty falls upon the state. Thus, in cases where the defendant's poverty prevents them from being able to seek the services of an attorney, the court will appoint a public defender to assist them, with the cost being borne by the state. And here it also helps if the attorney has really spiky hair. Here that really helps too.
ここでは
Has a really long
私が法
pointer
律よ。
finger. Izumi puffed out her chest, an expression full of self-confidence.
本当ですか？
何よ、疑うの？でもね、本当のことよ。伊達に六法全書丸暗記してないわよ。
わかった。それじゃあ僕と舞泉どちらに食料を任せるか投票しようじゃないか。その決定には従ってくれるんだな。 真由美。
いいわ。
それじゃあまずユニ。
Muggy took a peek at Uni's face. Be funny if this vote turned out like the vote in Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Yeah, couldn't think of the name. It's a movie about these three prisoners who escape from the prison, and one of them says, "Who elected you as leader of this outfit?" And he's like, I can't remember what they said, but anyway, they all go like, "I'm voting for yours truly," and the other guy said, "Well, I'm voting for yours truly," and they all look at the third guy, and he's like, "Well, I'm with you, fellers." Of course, he didn't get what yours truly meant, but it'd be kind of a funny situation if they all just voted for themselves. Although they were only given 2 options, which is probably not a good idea with 4 of them there, because they could just wind up being 2 to 2.
どちらに食料を任せる？
To be honest, that story was not very relevant at all. To be honest, but that was just the first thing that popped into my mind.
決まってるじゃん、政治だよ。トンビに油揚げ預けるバカはいないって。
ち。
Knowing Mayuzumi glared at Uni. Uni ran behind Yomogi and hid in his shadow, sticking out his
それ
tongue.
じゃあ、あんたはどうなのよ。
Oh, great. Mayuzumi pointed towards me. She continued, her
あ
tone
んた
forceful.
は私に食べ物預けたいでしょ。私はこんな男よりも冷静な判断で食料を分配するのよ。生き残るためには私に管理させるべきだわ。
私は
I feel like this is definitely a bad idea. Hey, we're going for more endings, so bad ideas are good now.
私は眉住さんに任せたいと思います。
Except we just tied it like exactly like I
どうしちゃ
said.
ったの？それ本気で言ってる？
Uni raised his voice to a shrill pitch. Yomogi too looked at me, an expression on his face that seemed to say, "How unexpected." Mayuzumi cried out in delight and embraced my
そ
shoulders.
こなくっちゃ。やっぱ女同士分かり合えるわね。
Oh crap! She's like my best friend now. That's scary. With an expression as though she would start licking her lips at any moment, Mayuzumi picked the rations up off the tabletop as if they were her possessions. Wait, she didn't get voted though. It's like tied. As she did, Yomogi seized her hand.
1票ずつ入っただけだ。君が管理すると決まったわけじゃない。
Mayuzumi reluctantly tossed the food back onto the table. A can of biscuits rolled across the
なあ
table.
冬川さん、どうして彼女に食料を任せたいと思ったんだ？
Okay.
それはよもぎさんの負担を軽くしたかったから。
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that.
僕の
はいよもぎさんはろくに眠りもせずに火の番もしてくれています。さらに加えてみんなの食料にまで気を配るなんてオーバーワークじゃないですか。
それほど苦ではないが、
それに眉住さんも一緒に遭難した仲間なんです。彼女にも責任ある仕事をしてもらった方がなんというか連帯感が出るような気がして。
She's actually kind of, sort of. I don't think it'd work. Mayuzumi is pretty much dead set on her surviving any way possible. And screw the rest.
ココロンはリンを信じられるっていうの？
Looking at my lap, I thought to myself for a little and then answered in a soft
信
voice.
じるよ。
Really, there's also a part of me that doesn't. Because I've seen her selfish behavior myself several times. But I always held the feeling that I have to believe. Yamoki, who is listening to my explanation with his arms folded, placed our rations in front of
分かっ
Mayuzumi.
た。食料は舞泉にお願いしよう。
分かったわ。
Mayuzumi meekly accepted the rations. She carefully places them in her
あなた
bag.
たちの健康状態を考えて分配するわ。心配しないで。
From that appearance, it really didn't seem like she was trying to monopolize it for herself at all. That's what I wanted to believe. It's fine like this, I muttered softly, as if trying to persuade myself. It'd be good if this could improve the strained atmosphere even a little bit. Mayuzumi jumped into her bed and hid her bag underneath the blanket. That time her expression was a vulgar grin. Oh, great.
大丈夫よ。信じよう。
While smiling in response to Uni's face clouded with worry, couldn't help but pray inside my heart. Please, closing my eyes, I pray. Please, somebody hurry up and save us. So yeah, that seems like it's probably not gonna go very well. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do very well at all. But that's the music that I hadn't heard before. It didn't sound familiar at all. So, why'd you run away? Okay, that's how I move it up. It didn't sound familiar though. But then again, I have a terrible memory, so. Oh. Sounds like they're. Oh, Mayuzumi and Yumogi's fighting, and then. Okay.
小屋へ行こう、ポコロン。
ねえ、その前にどうしてユニは逃げていたの？理由を教えてくれない？
それはトビリンがいじめたからだよ。食べ物が欲しかったら言うこと聞けって。
そんなこと言ったの？
The one who proposed that we put Mayuzumi in charge of managing the food supply it was me. Have a good night, spare time. Thanks for stopping by. If because of that Uni was injured, then I'm partly responsible too.
いいよ。それよりも小屋に戻ろう。
Yeah. Very true. Following in the trail of footprints we left, we headed back toward the cabin. My nose is itching terrible. Seems like my nose bothers me even more when I'm like on camera. What I saw when we returned to the shelter cabin took my breath away. A dreadful scene had unfolded there. Something dark red was smeared around the edges of Mayuzumi's mouth, and beside her, Yamogi had fallen to the floor.
この女、チョコを一人で食っちまったんだ。
Oh.
それを咎めたら突き飛ばされた。くそ。
Yamogi stood and dusted it off his knees, scowling at Mayuzumi. Uni drew closer to
なんでそ
Mayuzumi.
んなことするんだよ。それはみんなのものだろ。
あんたらいなくなったからさ、もういらないかなと思って。管理者は私でしょ。
Those dark red stains around her mouth, they were chocolate. She wiped them off with one finger, then licked it
ど
clean.
うして？私、まゆずみさんを信じたのに、信じたから任せたのに。
Mayuzumi turned toward me with an insolent smile, as though she were trying to
言
start a
った
fight.
でしょ。ここでは私が法律よ。計算してみたの。この食料を4人で分け合ったら4日間生き延びるのがせいぜいよ。 1枚しかないチョコを全員で分けたら生き残れない。だけど私が一人で食べれば生きていける。私はね。
She's freaking compassionate.
だから食べたの。刑法第37条、事故または他人の生命死、これによって生じた害が避けようとした害の程度を超えなかった場合に限り罰しない。緊急避難、弁護士としての判断ね。
You know, I don't know if I really pointed this out before, but they could use that completely against her. Be like, oh, we know the three of us would have a lot more chance of surviving with one less person. Clonk. Throw her outside. Unconscious and, I guess, yeah, I guess that didn't cross her mind.
そんな言い訳通るわけないじゃん。チョコ返せよ、返せ。
もう食べちゃったもんは戻らないわよ。
Uni had been scowling at me the whole time.
だから言ったのに。こんなやつ信じちゃダメだったんだよ。
Izumi was completely calm, and a thin smile arose to her face. If she didn't realize that she was at fault. Izumi stared intently at me as I
信
trembled.
じちゃいけなかったんですか？信じた私がバカだったんですか？
裏切
Yeah,
るつもりは
probably
な
so.
かったの。ただ私は死にたくなかっただけ。
You don't have to be quite so happy about it, though. Could be kind of like a little regretful, just a smidgen, Like, it's kind of sucks that you're all gonna die rather than, yeah, we'll live. You could just be like, sucks you're gonna die. I mean, of course, that's still not a good attitude, but that would be slightly better.
生きて会わなきゃいけない人がいるから、それだけよ。
私だって死にたくない。みんなそう思ってますよ。それなのに
My eyes blurred with tears of frustration and sorrow. Burying my face in Yomogi's chest, I wailed loudly. The things Mayuzumi had said were unforgivable. Tears came streaming down my cheeks. Looking at me in that state, Mayuzumi spat these words at me.
甘いわ、あんた。泣けば誰かが助けてくれると思ってやがる。あんた見た。
Okay, I thought that sounded familiar. So all she ate was just a chocolate bar, okay. See, this time I'm thinking maybe I should keep... If I'm wanting a bad ending, to keep the food, and that might be like what breaks it, I'll leave it to Yomogi. I didn't carry out such an important mission. Push the can back at
よもぎ
Yomogi.
さんが保管してください。それでいいよね、ユニ。
もちろん文句ないよ。
そうか、わかったよ。僕が責任を持って管理しよう。
With that said, Yomogi took a vinyl bag out from an emergency kit inside the storeroom. He then wrapped the can up and sealed the bag. This was to prevent it from getting damp or spilling, just in case. Holding the can as if it was of great value, Yomogi favored us with a gentle fatherly
絶対
smile.
に生き延びような。
はい。
He climbed back
よもぎさ
upstairs.
ん、あんないい人なのに、どうして前泉さんは信じられないのかな。
トビリンは心がねじ曲がってるんだよ。リンがあんなやつだって知ってたら小屋に入る前に聖司に言えばよかった。
Yeah, I don't think I don't think she trusts anybody, to be honest. It could be Gandalf, and she'd be like, well, screw Gandalf. Let him die. He's like 600 years old. It's time. Or something. How old is Gandalf? And I say is as if he were a real person. I can't remember.
そんなやつ捨てちゃえって。
Uni muttered his complaints in a
そんな
small
こと言っ
voice.
ちゃダメだよ。
Okay, yeah, that's all. I hurried up the ladder while jokingly pretending to cry. In actuality, my innermost feelings were hurt a little bit. But that was a secret. All of a sudden, I lost my balance. I was supposed to be climbing the ladder in the shelter cabin, but now I was groveling on a concrete floor. Did I miss my footing and fall down? That was what I thought at first. Wait, something's wrong. There was no shock from the fall. Couldn't see anything in front of me. Still on all fours, I tried to make sense of the situation as best I could.
下
There is faintly warm. Okay. Oh, crown. What was the best solution here? I can't remember. I think I might have to save. Yeah, I think I'm going to save here. I think walking away was the way to go. I think. And then come back. Yeah, it got me pretty bad, I remember. Because now I need to go forward. Oh, you know what, though? Ooh. You know what, though? Actually... You know what? Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and do it on purpose now, actually. Walk along the wall. And this'll... Yep. It's an infinity loop. Now let's test that out. Yes, save that system data. Start. Shortcut. Aha! Hee! Okay, so that's how it works. Gotcha. I see. Day 4. So let's go to soccer now. Real. I didn't know why, but there must be a way up from there. So I searched via. There could still be a place I'd overlooked hidden away somewhere. As I had thought. So I head to the storeroom first. I went down the stairs and reached the storeroom. I found some crates piled up unnaturally in the corner. I moved them out of the way. The door came into view. Okay, yeah. This is where he is this where he finds Inamoto, or is this after? Oh, yeah. Inamoto isn't dead yet. Duh. Lots and lots and lots of exposition. I have heard of it. Yeah. Exposition scene. It's exposition sciencey. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Here's a question. I'm going to do it exactly the way I did before. For now, I think. And see if this will do what I want it to do. The sudden sensation of being torn free from my own skin overwhelmed me. But I wasn't in any pain. I was peacefully drifting in a misty white world. I didn't know what had happened. After spending a while like that, the mist suddenly disappeared as if blown away. I was in Sophia. A transfer had occurred. I understood what had happened, but something felt different from before. My field of vision, my consciousness was defying gravity. I was floating around the ceiling. Somehow my body had separated from my consciousness. How strange of me to remain so calm even under these circumstances. Maybe I'm just thinking without using my brain. It doesn't sound like Sator at all. My emotions had been carried far away. I had no physical body either. The only thing working seemed to be my sense of sight, but you couldn't exactly call the way I perceive things now seen. How could I describe it? I'm absorbing information, immersing in it. This is just like how it feels to be in Ghost Dad, I bet. It was a concept that human intellect could not know, and therefore there was no word in human language to describe it. I didn't want to, but I found myself looking down at the scene below me. My body had fallen into the bathtub. There were stab wounds across my chest and abdomen. The bathtub was an ocean of blood. The viscous soup of fresh blood collected in the bottom of the tub. I, who was floating in the air, had passed away at some point. An existence of the zeroth dimension nothingness. Even faced with this gruesome spectacle, I felt nothing, because I had lost my emotions. But in the core of my being, something ached. Even though it was starting to fade, it flickered like a flame. I was so sad that I was dead. Losing myself was very, very... How did it turn out like this? This is the worst possible ending. Is this the worst possible ending? I was dead, and my death meant Kokoro's experience as well. Is she dead? Yes. The instant I became aware of it, my existence vanished. Interesting. Okay, so that was what? Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. One of them was... Oh wait, which one was that? Okay, well... So now I need to load up the... one file, right? Gotcha. Now... if I load that one save back up, do I have to load this one? Or do I have to load that one? And do I have to finish the game? Do I have to let the game finish for it to reset it? Or or will just simply loading that? Actually, I guess I can just test it now. Go to the save system data. Continue, shortcut. Okay, so I can... if I make changes on this one, it'll make me be able to proceed. Let's see if I can get past this. Try dying in the snow too, okay. let's, yeah, let's, okay, since, yeah, okay. Guess my neighbors are scooting a chair in there. Sound like the wall was farting. Yeah, let's, now, which one is it? Is it stop? Began to walk toward the terrace. If I remember correctly, Satoru's room is this way. My steps are uncertain. Oh! Dying in the snow meant continue to advance. That's what it was. Gotcha. My physical strength was being sapped by the cold. I can't even walk in a straight line. Can't reach Satoru's room. Gotcha. It's just a matter of time before I pass out. How did things end up like this? What did I ever do? Thinking of my hopeless situation caused me to start sobbing uncontrollably. The tears won't stop. The tears running down my... Okay, so I knew what I was doing. The tears running down my cheek felt so unbearably cold. Walking in a daze, I reached another room. I tried to push open the window, almost cringing... whatever it
どう
was.
して開かないの？
I don't remember locking it. Leaning against it, I took a look inside. Inside the dark room, women's clothes were lying folded on top of the bed.
内海さんの部屋。
Dang it. I was wrong. Satoru's room is on the other side. Should I go back? I considered that for a moment. I shook my head. It's impossible. In the snow, I can't circle around the building and make it to the other side. My legs won't move
ここから
anymore.
中に入ろう。
I eagerly brushed away the snow with hands that felt like sticks. I thought about looking for a stone, but I couldn't find one. My vision was blurred. My body was numb from the cold. I suddenly felt a hard object with my fingertips, a stone. A stone the size of a fist. Don't even have enough strength to grip it. Putting it between my hands, I lift the stone up. Using every bit of strength in my body, I heaved the stone against the window. Over and over, over and over again. Like a madman, I kept pounding away with the rock. Then,
バレた。
I thrust my hand in through the crack. Turning the crescent lock, I opened the window. Luckily, the interior window wasn't locked. Warm air wrapped around my body. I'm saved. Tears flowed out from the sheer relief I felt. Even my numb limbs had started to feel pain again. I hurriedly entered the bathroom. I warmed my hands with hot water from the shower. I gritted my teeth as I held my hands under water. So hot it made me instinctively want to spring back. Oh, this leads to the exact same stabbing ending. Gotcha. Okay. Sensation of pain returned, and because I had suddenly made contact with the hot water, my body got goosebumps. Gazing into the mirror, I noticed that Satoru's face was a mess. It was wet and soggy with tears and snow. The lips were a ghastly blue, shivering from the cold. I also used the water to wash my face. Pleasant warmth sank into my body.
私は
Smiled without realizing it. I was stranded out in the intense cold by the murderous monster, but I had managed to return alive and safe. Left as warm steam washed over me.
私は生きて。
And now you're not. Suddenly I felt a sharp pain near my waist. Turned around slowly. Someone was standing there. Couldn't see their face. Next, a piercing pain through my back. Realized that a solid, sharp object had pierced my body from behind. I had been stabbed with a knife. Like Colonel Mustard. I collapsed into the bathtub. Blood began to pour from my body. From within my fading consciousness, I saw the face of the person raising the knife
あ
overhead.
なたは
Your... Okay, so that'll end to the same exact death on Satoru's end then, he said. Gotcha. Okay, so let's... time now. What's the game? Okay, now go to the shortcut. Okay, now I'm guessing it'll skip almost all the way to the end. So I'm guessing anyway. Enomoto, such a blabbermouth. Along with a very likely psychopath. What was this place? When I came to, I was collapsed face down in the snow. Tried to get up, but my body was frozen over and wouldn't move. When I tried to force myself to move, it felt as if my whole body would crack, crumble, and shatter. I was being reduced to crystals of ice. Even though it was sunny, my cheek and the side of my neck were lying in deep snow. So was my back. The heavy weight of the snow pressing down on me told me that. But mysteriously, I wasn't cold. You feel cold when the external temperatures are vastly different from your bodies. My body wasn't completely frozen. It was being absorbed into the surrounding snow. I could barely breathe. But when I exhaled, it was white, indicating the faint warmth that barely remained. The puffs of white hovered just above the snow like gathering storm clouds, but even they didn't last long. The white dissolved into the darkness. It stretched out into a thin mist, a weak vapor of breath, bit by bit slipping away. Gradually the intervals between each breath grew longer and longer. A silver field of snow was reflected in my eyes. Where my field of vision terminated, the starry sky felt as though it would fall at any moment. Wrapped in the embrace of those twinkling stars, a gentle breeze carried my last exhalation away. So that's one more ending knocked out. Still got a lot left though. So we've got 12 of 33 endings now. Woo! Almost there. Oh yeah, that wasn't new music earlier. Duh, right there. 33 of 33. Total playtime 59 hours and 2 minutes. Play this game for a while. 2.5 days precisely. Almost precisely. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you guys for watching, both live and on the YouTubes. And I'll try to not have such a space between the next episode / live stream. Maybe I'll do it the same exact night. What is today? Today's Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday nights will be my thing, and I'll try and not have quite as sore of a throat. our more resilient throat for the next live stream. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next one.